So today we are going to be talking about consistency. A lot of people you hear every day, you hear a lot of prayer to telling you be consistent, show up, that consistency, repetition bring results, which is actually true. But there's a lot of us that are out there that we actually deep down want to be consistent. Deep down want to do this thing, but we always keep procrastinating. We always which we when we start today, we end up stopping tomorrow. When we start today, we end up like we are not consistent in the traditional way people expect that whenever you hear consistency show up every day. This kind of people we don't we don't show up every day, but we don't stop. We keep going. These are the people I'm here to speak to. See, you have to understand that consistency comes in different form. You can show up every day. Showing up every day is consistency. Showing up once in a week is consistency. Showing up once in a month is consistency. You know the most important thing? The most important thing is you never stop. You keep coming back and to build that thing you are building. You keep coming back to contribute to it. You keep coming back to add value to that thing. Because every day, every month you come back, you add 1%, or every week you come back, you add 1%. And if you continue doing it long enough, you actually end up getting results. The only difference it will take you slower than the person that does it every day, because you have to understand one thing we will not deny in this life is volume brings result. The amount of volume you put out depend on how quick results you can get. But this is not a fixed metric, because you can put out a lot of volume and still not get and still get and the person that put off less volume get more than you. So life is not something that is a feast. Is feast. Life is diverse. Life is unpredictable. So you and majority of the time you have to understand that procrastination, delay, and sometimes when you see yourself procrastinating or delaying, you have to ask yourself, what is my soul trying to tell me? Because majority of the time you procrastinate or delay thing, your soul is trying to communicate something to you. And when you're also trying to communicate something to you, your mind has an opportunity to take advantage of it to add to its own. Maybe for instance, now maybe you are meant maybe the reason why you are procrastinating is because your is that kind of give a signal to okay, you are in the right direction, but maybe you have to there's certain things you have to adjust, or there's certain things you have to do so you can be able to keep track of. But your mind, maybe your mind, your soul might eventually tell you this thing, and you might actually know this is what you do. But because of that stop you have stopped, your mind will now come to take over and come and convince you the reason why you should procrastinate more. Now you have already know what you want to do. You have already defined it. Now you now stay now the battle now you'll be fighting now is a battle against your mind. The battle to free yourself so you can be consistent is the battle. So the battle shifts shift from consistency to your trying to. So that's the major. That's what we say. There's things that say for you to be able to conquer the world, you have to learn to conquer yourself first. Because from conquering yourself, that is where you can. They say if you're able to beat one man, you can be able to beat 100 men. Because the same way you use and beat one man is the same way you use and beat the remaining ones. So instead of you trying to learn to beat 100 men, learn to beat one man very well. And without tactics, you apply it to the other men remaining. So, and this also applies to the strategy I once shared with someone. I said that spend 4 years doing one thing, compounding on this one thing. Like use this one thing and learn different strategies. Just apply different strategy to one thing. And when you apply it for that 4 years, when that thing eventually grow, you'll be able to from that one thing. Imagine you have one business and you try a test strategy from that for that one business, and that test strategy you find out inside that test strategy you must surely see the one that works perfectly well. Then you keep that one and use that one to replicate and build other ones. And imagine someone has that have one strategy and you keep using it on different business. So that means each time the business fail, instead of changing the strategy, you change the business. These two people are different. One is consistently pointing to one, and one is consistently pointing to many. So it's very, very different. So the result will be very. And if the other one, if the other one end up what are they calling it? That doesn't mean that both of them will not be successful. Both of them will be successful. Both of them, but the timeline and the success will be different. There's one thing I advise people: go for mastery, and also build your dream around your purpose. Build whatever you're doing, make sure it's purpose, because purpose is the highest anchor of consistency. Because if this thing is purpose, this thing is the reason why you live. This is the reason why you sleep. That means if you're not doing any other thing, you are useless, because this is what you are meant to be doing. It reinforces consistency in the sense that no matter how long you stay, this is maybe if you are the day you get up that you want to take your life serious, you go back to that and continue from where you stop. So you continue, and so consistency can be looked differently. So, and one thing you have to understand is we should stop beating ourselves. This is the first time you are here on earth. Stop beating yourself. You have to understand that life is a continuous learning. Life is the more, and one thing, our experience are different, because you see someone that can wake up every morning and be consistent, steady, and be doing it every day, and you that can wake up early morning to do it will be feeling. So let me tell you, we have all of us human beings have our superpower. We have our natural abilities. Some of us, our superpower is discipline. We can be disciplined. They can wake up every day consistently. They like their own. Just wake up, structure their life, and they have discipline. They will succeed. Just structure their life and give to them with their discipline. But there are certain people that they are all about mind. They can their own gift is to sing. Their own gift is to have good ideas. Their own gift, and these are the people that find it very hard to be, because this is discipline is never their natural strength. They have to build up that natural. Because, for instance, now if you have discipline, you didn't have what they're calling it. You didn't have maybe you didn't have the gifts of foresight. You can actually learn to have the gift of foresight to complement your discipline. Someone that have the gift of foresight can also learn the gift of discipline, because discipline is a gift. Foresight is a gift. That's why you cannot say that's why it's not everybody you see that have big idea. So you have to understand your kind of person, and you have to understand that every kind of people have what consistency means to them. You see you that have always have big idea, and that person that have foresight, and that person that has discipline. If that person that's why majority of the time they say that a dumb person we beat, a dumb person will keep doing, who shows up every day, we eventually beat the genius. The dumb person didn't beat the genius because he think more than the genius. He beats the genius because he shows up every day. His discipline means he take use of his discipline. Why the genius is being whirling away in his mind. So this is the two different scenarios that will happen between the person that have discipline and the person that have foresight. The person that have discipline, it might actually, if the person is given the right structure, he will go far. But and if the person with foresight is given discipline, it will go far. So if the person that have discipline doesn't have good structure and they keep showing up, that is a waste. It's not actually a waste. It will produce something, because whatever it give produce something, but it might not actually end up producing his desired results. And when you give someone with foresight, you take away discipline from someone with foresight. Someone with foresight doesn't have discipline. He will always keep generating new idea and end up building nothing. He will have the most beautiful idea. It will be the most beautiful mind, but it will have nothing. He will have nothing to prove for that is, but because he didn't have the discipline to bet it. And I fall into this category of people. So don't ever feel bad if you fall into this category of people. We are on this journey to discuss over ourselves and to develop our consciousness and to contribute to this world in our own way. So you should also understand that every gift is a gift. Be it discipline, be it the gift of foresight, be it the gift of persistence, because most of us have the gift of persistence, that resilient, that we don't, no matter what happens. So we have different kind of gift. You have to understand what is your natural gift. There's once upon a time, when we are growing up, there's this guy. Every blessed, this guy go to work early, like you go to work, he iron his clothes, he's very punctual. All these things, he shows in when he was a child. This guy is very disciplined, because it's only discipline that will make you to iron your clothes every day. It's only discipline that will make you to punctual every day. It's only discipline that if you are doing something, you will finish it. But me, on the other hand, I can't be, I'm a very different person from him. I'm not that. But whenever you see me talk, whenever you see me speak, you'll be amazed. You'll be like, wow. But that is, I can express like that naturally. It's a gift. I can do it naturally. Him can be disciplined naturally. It's a gift. If I try to be disciplined like him, I will find it difficult. I have to learn. And if you want to think like me, you have to learn. So you understand what you are good at, That thing you are good at, you leverage it. You build upon that your gift. You know you are disciplined. You know, once you know you are disciplined, you know that what you need is a structure. You need a good structure. You need a word. Like for instance, there are two kind of people in this life. There are those there are people that just tell them do this, they will do it. Just tell them what to do and leave them. They will get you results. But if you don't tell them what to do, they will not know. They may never know what. That doesn't make them dumb. Like majority of them, you might see them. That is majority of them. You might see them. They may be like they look dumb. That is majority. If you don't understand women, you will see that you think that women are dumb, but no woman is dumb. They're just acting according to their gifts and where their gifts is and what they have trained themselves to embody. So there are people that I've forgotten how I categorize them. There are people that one, their own, they okay. There are people that coordinate, and there are people that actually do the work. Their own is okay, bring the idea, bring people that will do the job together. They do the job, but they themselves cannot do it. And there are people that they cannot bring people, but give them the job, they will do it. So if you categorize the person that can bring people together as the genius, I'll be categorizing him as the intelligent person or the smartest person. That okay, let him go and do it. Let him go and carry out execute it now. We need we always need one another. It's just like a yin and yang thing. So when people, we are here to complement each other. There's something I have, you don't have, and there's something you have, I don't have. Do you know that if I teach you this thing I have and you teach me that thing you have, we have become a complete human being? So we are all out here with pieces of each other, a fragment of each other. That's why they say that when you are seeing someone progressing, when you're seeing someone and you be like, oh, I love this person, or maybe you admire someone and you wish to be like that person, or you admire and be like, I wish I'm this kind of person. See, you have that person are reflecting the possibility of what it can be, because it's a part of it. That means that is a part of it that have already become that thing. Now your own is to know how to it's now for you to use that thing and reflect back and trace the route to know how you can get to that place by following the route. So these things. So one thing the point of all this video is you have to understand that consistency is different depending on the kind of person you are. If you are the builder or the what they're calling it, I've forgotten how I categorize, but later on I will go back but there's a two I categorize. Just know that two kind of people. Let's say people that bring the idea and people that execute the idea. So if you are someone that bring the idea, instead of you trying to execute the idea, go and get someone that executes the idea. That people that they can execute their job, they cannot think idea, but they can execute it very perfectly for you. And the people that they can think for you all the idea, beautiful idea, but so if you want to progress, just bring the person that think all the beautiful ideas, bring the person that executes all that knows how to say execute. Put some of them in, say they will create magic. And give the man that can think very well, train him on discipline, and train the man that is on discipline on how to think, on how to get big, and they will create magic. So we human beings are limitless. We have great potentials we are yet to harvest. We don't know how much, human beings don't know who we are. Because the moment you realize who you are, you begin to see the possibility in all things. So you should learn the point of this video, learn your strength, know who you are, know what consistency means to you, and understand your kind of person. If you're the person that you have big idea, you think you are not an executor, get an executor. And if you're a person that you are an executor, you don't get someone that thinks you can. There is join yin and yang, so you can produce a balance. So that is the point of this video. Just don't beat yourself when you are not consistent, especially when you are this person of you think. Just know that this discipline of your team, being consistent, showing up everything is not your thing. It's not something because showing up every day feels repetitive. The kind of repetitive is discipline requires repetition. Discipline requires repetition. So when that repetition is not people who think of beautiful ideas all the time, who generate ideas, majority of the time they don't like repetitive tasks. That is why it's very difficult for them to be consistent. So you have to understand this. So what you will now do now is to find a way to be consistent, to find a way to find a way whereby what you do will not feel repetitive to you. There'll be different dynamic to it, there'll be different changes, and also you work on your purpose, you work on one thing, so you can channel all your energy on one thing and try to better that into reality and use that strategy you use to learn that thing and give the other and execute the other ideas. And you can also look for people you can collaborate, look for people that are executors. And if you're an executor, look for people with big ideas, people that think big, so you can combine it together and get to your desired reality. Because trust me, we need one another on this personal development. And tomorrow, I might get deeper in this topic and discuss. I think tomorrow we'll discuss the human abilities, each of our powers. So you have to understand your power and know how to take advantage of it. So that is the end of the today. Over the gods, as within so without, as above so below, the master of mind and eternal, the great great.